How do you even ride a bike with 3 wheels? Like, that doesn't work. Or a car with 3 wheels. Because sometimes every time they talk about third wheeling, I always imagine a car with just 3 wheels. It's like, that doesn't work.
Alex?
Yes?
Tricycles and cars.
That's why I say bicycles. Yes, tricycles are a thing. I've realized that now. But they work together, though.
Cue the intro. So, guys, how you been? How's your family? Are they doing all right? All right. We're in my. I was about to say biblioteca. I know a bit of Spanish, and I know this isn't library. Today, we just wanted to talk to you guys about something we wanted to talk to us guys about. So,
This is like the first time y'all have seen us
Together?
like.
Oh yeah.
All of us.
You know,
Yeah, you remember Alex the lion. This is Alex the lion.
Yeah,
Show
we
me your
told-
locks.
We told you.
I'm not going to pull out my hair right
pull
now.
out your hair.
Just be like,
Not pulling my hair out.
Whip it out. Whip it out. Whip it out. Whip it out.
hey.
Just say whip it out.
Allow me to continue with the original conversation now. Okay, so we want to talk about third wheeling. How do you guys feel about 3 wheels? Leave your answer down in the comments. Okay, bye. The real question is, like,
How do you third wheel well?
not even, well, I guess that's one thing. I feel like my question is, like, do you feel like if you can't provide anything to a friend who has agreed to be the third wheel, like, is that fair to them, and do they earn some sort of reparation or something if they're involved in that?
I don't follow you.
Like, let's say, whatchamacallit, let's say Alex goes on a date, and I'm taking Alex. And
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
Alex has a date. I am driving Alex and his date. And they, whatchamacallit, I know where the place is. I could probably go. Well, I have time to go, so I end up going with them. And it's like,
Cool.
because I'm there, I don't want to just be like, well, you guys have fun and just disappear.
I mean, it's like, usually when it comes with me, I don't think you guys ever third wheel. Maybe once.
I've third wheel for you so many times, bro.
I guess. I mean, but I guess it's kind of like more so like a, like, because she had to third wheel for you as well.
Yeah, you guys weren't.
Because you've third wheeling.
right.
You guys weren't third wheels. You guys were like an inline skate.
What does that even mean?
It means you were all equally important to all of you.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Like, if ever someone, like, if any of you end up third wheeling, I don't want you guys to feel like you're third wheeling. You know?
There was so
like,
many.
I'm trying to make it so, like, we are all hanging out, and then, like, I'm hanging out with my date, and then you're just there for no reason.
Right.
But sometimes you don't have that. You can't get that. And
Sometimes-
I don't like.
Sometimes you try and it just doesn't work out.
when you try your best, but you don't succeed.
Because I've
Get what you want.
a lot of those all the times like me, you, and your ex, when we were all together, it's like I didn't want to be there at all, and she was like, "Come on, just go. I want you to be there with us." And it's just like, why do you need me there? Like, I don't bring anything to that. It's not even like I'm not. It's like I don't need to be there.
Yeah. And that's also
there
the
a
thing.
problem?
It's like, yeah, it's not a problem at all. Because if you don't want to hang out, you don't want to hang out. That's,
Yeah, if I don't want to hang out, I don't want to hang out.
Yeah. Don't force someone to hang out. That's the worst thing ever.
Remember when we went to that Japanese or Chinese restaurant?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't want to go at all. And she was like, "But you gotta come." And it's like, why can't y'all just... Because
Be a couple.
Yeah, like...
Like, you know that word literally means two, right?
Maybe she didn't want to be alone with me.
And I don't see why she wouldn't.
Thanks. No, that was a genuine thank you. No, it wasn't a sarcastic one.
Thanks.
Thanks. So, like, what made you bring that up? What made you bring that up?
Bring what up?
Third wheel of all things.
I was thinking about that particular situation because I thought it was funny.
Because I feel like, a lot of people go through that. 5 out of 4 people go through it.
Okay.
And I realized what I said. I realized how I said it because it's that often.
My question
5 out
is,
of 4.
are you really third wheeling if there are other people there as in addition to the couple?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Because if like
Yes
it's me
and
and
no.
my girl, and then my best friend, and then like two of my other friends, it's like you're not third wheeling. I mean,
It's a group
technically-
thing.
Yeah, it's like,
I mean, if you're third wheeling, then all the rest of them are third wheeling as well.
Okay,
but you have
But-
those three other wheels with you to keep you.
No. Then, I mean, I guess.
but think about it this way. Yes, maybe you're not third wheeling at that point, but you are now playing an actual role.
Why does it
which-
gotta be like a role? Why can't it just be like we friends and we hanging out?
Well, because at that point, it's like it depends on if the person is trying to make it a couples thing. If you're just trying to introduce them to your friends, and it's like, nah, then that's just all of us. But if it's like, if you intended to make that night you and she or you and he thing, then everyone else there, especially if one knows more about it than the others, and the others just kind of like don't even really know the girl is coming or the guy is coming, they probably shouldn't. Or they don't or they just essentially don't have the knowledge of the situation, but one does, then that guy is like doomed to play damage control, or doomed to be the reservoir that holds them back from doing the whole, so where'd you meet him, so where'd you guys
That's why you make sure everybody's on the same page before y'all even can do that.
Well, that's true, yes.
Yes. But usually when it's a group thing, it's like you should everyone should know that it's a group thing. Like everyone should know who's going there if they're going.
Yeah.
Sometimes there are people who are like, oh, I can't go, whatever.
Like in regards to, what we're referring to. Or
Yeah, it's like-
what I'm referring to. Everyone knew what was up. So.
If you got a date, it's a date. Let it be known it's a date, so the people will step back. And if they don't, the person that is okay with that and recognizing the others aren't is kind of in a crap situation. But if it's not that, and everybody knows it's not that, then you don't gotta worry about that. But it's like,
But at the same time, why would you make a date and invite other people? And
Well, yeah, but
other
it's like
people
if
that
it
you know.
wasn't, there's a difference between an outing and a date. Like if, I wouldn't take a girl on a date somewhere where I know I'm gonna see a bunch of people I know. Like if that's like really a date, then it's like I'm taking her somewhere where like no one
knows.
because it's like no one needs to be involved in that. But it's like if it's just an outing, then it's like anything really goes. So long as you're not annoying and stupid, then it's all good. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like, because I've been in situations like that, I feel like if I'm dating a girl and she doesn't know my friends yet, I'm not trying to introduce her, but I'm also not trying to be afraid of taking her to places where I'm like 70% sure, 70 to 90% sure that I'll run into them. But yeah, so like, it's like, granted, I'm gonna tell the girl up front, like, look, there's a chance that I will run into these people, but it's also like if I know that I know that I'm going to run into them, to the point where like I've already talked to them about seeing them there, then that changes up the tempo, that switches things up. So it's like, that's a different scenario in which like I either got to express to them like, yo, I'm bringing either a girl or my girl. That sounds bad. And I need y'all to either be cool about her being here or disappear.
Yeah. That's it.
But yeah, it's like, we know some people who are not going to do that. Like, I was gonna beat around it, but no, not going to do that.
Not gonna disappear. Yeah, that is true. Oh man, I remember one time I was dating a girl, and like it was me and the girl. We were at her crib, or whatever, and then her friend, well, our mutual friend, he just shows up, and it's just
shows up.
he shows up and was like, "Hey, I'm here. Open the door." It's just like, I mean, I guess. So like we're hanging out or whatever, and then me and the girl, we're like laying on the floor and we're cuddling and whatnot, and the dude is just sitting there right next to us, watching a
mad
movie.
awkward.
And it's just like,
It's like, you aren't uncomfortable? Like,
honestly,
you want like a chair or a restraining order?
and it's not even like it'd be one thing if we're all watching something
I
together,
didn't draw anything.
but You look like you scared he's gonna beat you up or something.
Literally.
I didn't do it. It's one thing if we were all watching something together and then we ended up like cuddling up or whatever. But it's like he was watching something, and me and the girl, we were just there. And it's just like, well, we were here first. I was like, and I was like, hey, can you like go in the other room? Cause it was like, no, I'm staying.
Wow.
If you're gonna be a third wheel, don't be that annoying third wheel.
I guess that type of person just wants to be a third wheel. I don't know who would want to be a third
Why
wheel.
would you walk yourself into that situation?
There are some people that just really like interjecting. They just really like being in
attention.
Yeah, you just
love
want
the drama.
attention. They just want to jump into stuff that's not theirs because they don't have it themselves.
That's
Yeah, and it's like, why you gotta
sad.
bring other people down with you?
Yeah, it's like
Get your own thing.
Yeah, it's like change your own life, not mine. I'm comfortable with where mine is at. Fix you.
Fix you before I fix you.
God, either you gonna fix me or I'm gonna fix you.
You remember when we were hanging out and dude said that? Wait, were you there?
Nah, probably wasn't.
Nah.
And that's our video. Don't
I
third
mean-
wheel because it'll hurt your feelings.
Alex, what do you think of like what third wheel situation have you been in?
It wasn't a bad. It wasn't really bad. The situation that I was in.
Situation?
Listen, my English
Situation.
breaking apart.
Yeah, you Spaniard.
There was one time that I was.
You're gonna let him touch? It's like, nah.
There was one time that I didn't expect to be a third wheel. My friend just like walked me into it.
Work?
Work.
I'm sorry, I love
Walked
you.
me into it.
I love you,
like
Alex.
here's the thing, we were like visiting someone. I didn't even know it was a girl. He told me, "Yo, let's go meet a friend of mine." I was like, "Sure."
Yeah, I'm down.
We go there, and then it's like I found out it's some girl that he's talking to, and they just like start cuddling and stuff.
Oh no, she's hot!
Why am I here? Why do you bring me with you?
Yeah, it's like if the third person isn't serving any particular purpose.
For real. It's like if you're not adding me
It's
into
like-
this, then I'm out. But I couldn't.
I can't leave.
It's like
No, because she was my bride.
It's like having it's like having an iPhone and having AirPods and then getting regular headphones, but you know you don't have a headphone jack. Like, what'd you do this for?
It's just not a nice situation to be in, honestly. Unless you want to be in it, but again, why? Why though?
Why would you do this to yourself? Or me, for that matter.
Exactly.
I
Because
feel-
now I'm kind of awkward. I just feel uncomfortable.
Yeah,
So
I
you just
feel
show up
like
out of nowhere.
what really makes it worse is when when like they're like straight up making out with each other as y'all are there, and like you're aware
Yeah.
that they're doing it. That sounds sus. I'm not going to.
Oh yeah, okay, so I'm not gonna drop any names in this one, but I had taken a friend to meet a female, and like, granted, I look out for all my boys and my girls for that matter. I'm not sexist, so
Good thing you pointed it out.
or else the comments would go mad.
We would go viral
Just for that. It's like I look out for my boys. You don't look out for your female friends too? It's like,
I got 25.
Golly!
But to what end?
it's like everybody knows about us, but they all hate me. All right, but yeah, so
600 likes with like 20,000
So the-
dislikes.
so-
Like,
you know, I was looking out and I was like, hey, so this is a perfect moment. Like, take it, kiss her. Do it
for you or for him?
for him.
Oh,
Why would I just kiss his girl like that? This is a perfect moment. Kiss her.
assert dominance?
She is mine now. Come now, we go. Oh my god. Nah, but I had texted him like, yo, I'm gonna find a way to disappear. Like, this is a perfect moment. Kiss her. Granted, the moment disappeared, and I felt like he did the right thing in the instance, given the timing of everything. Like, it could have leaned either way, but the way things had been set up afterward, like, yeah, nah, just it's good that he did it the way he did.
Better to be cautious.
Yeah, so like, so many times in that meeting, quote unquote. Like, I disappeared, like, to my car, to the bathroom, to other parts of the house. Like
I own the place.
I took.
He's asserting dominance.
There you go. I took a walk to a corner store that was 6 corners away.
I thought it was 5.
I didn't count, and I took a slow walk too. Like, I was talking to the neighbors and everything, just like, "Hey, what's up?" Just like,
Morning, neighbor.
Nah.
What you just say?
What's up, my neighbor?
Nah, I don't live here. How you doing? Hi, how are you? I'm here to steal everything. Put your hands up. Put the money in the bag.
If you're so kind.
If you would be so kind.
Don't want to inconvenience you or anything. But
listen, Mom, I don't mean to cause a problem or anything, but I'd like all your money, all your jewels, and everything that's of value to you. Now, please. Thank you. Have an excellent day.
Bye.
Bye.
see you later. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings.
Well, God bless you. Well, God dang it, Jimmy. How the heck are you?
Yep.
But yeah, so Alex, why you gotta expose me like that? The point that I'm making here is that, like, if you're willing to do something like that, good on you, but don't be in the room when the real stuff happens. Like,
some people like to watch, which is very disturbing.
And I will never understand that, because I was, like, as happy as I was for him if he had actually gone through with it. I told that friend, like, yeah, nah, give me a heads up. Like, give me a signal or something. Even if you don't have time to even look at your phone, like, throw a pillow at me. And I'll be like, oh, shoot, I forgot my flux capacitor in my car. I'll be back. I think I actually, what did I say? I said I left my cord. You know what cord I'm referring to?
Aux.
My aux cord, which stays in my car. Why would I need that? Find every reason.
Yeah, I forgot to walk my fish.
Yeah, if you're gonna be
I gotta turn on the sink.
If you're gonna be a third wheel, know how to third wheel, right?
Yeah, and I don't feel like I'm good at it, mostly because I just don't like doing it. But at the same time, it's like, if you gotta be, do it right.
And but also don't try to force somebody to be a third wheel.
Oh, of course. Don't ever put that upon someone.
It's not a nice friend.
On a date.
That is worse than being sent to hell. And yeah, I know people make that argument of like, oh, well, you could have said no. It's like, right, but when you sit there about to break into tears, asking me to do it for you, like,
Why won't you go on this date with me and my boyfriend?
Did you listen to what you just said?
Honestly.
There's your answer.
If I'm not giving a ride, there's no reason for me to be there.
It's like,
And if I'm not paying, which I would not pay.
it's like all three of us are taking the bus. What do you need me to be here for?
Moral support.
Forget your morals. I don't care.
Right on, brother.
Your moral support should tell you that you're not supposed to invite your friends if you know they're gonna third wheel.
If it's a date, no. If it's an outing, yes. Well, it depends.
Invite as many friends as you want, so long as they're all paying for themselves.
Yeah. Let us know if you want us to do more videos like this.
Please.
For Los. And leave some comments down below of what topics you would want us to talk about. Because, you know, it's hard to, like, think of stuff on your own. Oh, and if you haven't seen on my channel, Hawthorne Lifestyles, I'll leave a link in the description box below. We did a video earlier talking about do's and don'ts in relationships. Be sure to check that out. It's pretty funny. You get to see him.
Hey.
If you haven't seen my channel, that makes sense. I don't post much. But I'm going to get back into it because my computer commits suicide, but I revived it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was really bad. It wasn't working for like 2 weeks now.
What do you do? Do you turn it off and on again?
Yes. I realized I just forgot to plug it in.
It
was
turned
dead the whole
itself
time.
off, on and on.
Yeah, it kept like
And
restarting and everything. Okay, this is a story for another time.
For your channel.
For my no,
you can tell the story about this.
No, I only do music on my channel. I'll just turn it into a
sing it.
song.
Yeah.
I was sitting at my computer and it was on my lap, and I said to myself, I'm gonna do a good fap.
Yeah.
I said
Wait, what?
Work on the lyrics. Work on the lyrics.
So she played a fiddle in an Irish band, fell in love with an English